including, of course, the attack on Baghdad. Congressman Jim Banks, he's a member of the House Armed Services Committee, Education Committee, and Veterans Affairs Committee, a busy man in Congress. And I want to, first of all, welcome you to the broadcast and wish you a Happy New Year, Congressman.
Happy New Year, Lou.
Well, thank you very much. The president today, I just found myself reacting. Why should a president have to explain that a terrorist who is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of our troops in Iraq, who is responsible for global terrorism, who's killed thousands of people, is responsible for their deaths, he has to actually explain that to the left-wing national media and the Democratic Party. I mean, that's just, to me, stupefying.
Lou, this is what we've come to expect from Democrats and from the left. But we've also come to expect this type of leadership from President Trump. What happened yesterday in taking out Soleimani means that today Americans woke up and we are safer today than what we were yesterday. This is what we've grown accustomed to with President Trump's leadership. It's why he's going to go down in history as one of the best presidents that we've ever had, flexing American muscle where appropriate, but having a realist approach to foreign policy. It's why I appreciate the reasoned and the restraint that this president has shown toward Iran. But yesterday was a victory. It shouldn't be politicized. I feel sorry for my Democrat colleagues and friends who look so petty in their reaction to this good news for our country, for American national security. They look petty in how they're dealing with impeachment and not allowing that to take on the next step in the Senate. But that's what, as I've said, that's what we've grown accustomed to with Democrats in the Congress today.
It is an extraordinary moment in history for so many reasons. We have as I was saying earlier with Waleed and Fred, this is a moment for celebration. This is a country whose president has acted with an attack on a specific enemy of this country. This is straightforward. A person who has done this country and hundreds of Americans, indeed thousands of Americans, great damage and killed hundreds, if not even more. It's I hate to use the word surreal because it's so often overused. It is cliched, but it is, I'll go back to my word, stupefying.
That's a good word for it, Lou. What most Americans already know is that this president's record on national security is the best record of my lifetime. He just, in spite of being impeached, the day before the impeachment vote in the House, he passed a defense bill that is the largest defense bill in American history. He's passed 3 of them in a row to rebuild the American military so that he can continue to adopt the Reagan-esque mantra of peace through strength, to prevent us from getting involved in needless, endless wars around the globe. That's in great contrast to the previous administration that showed weakness, whose policy was one of appeasement toward bad actors like Iran. This president's record in supporting our troops, supporting our veterans, is substantial. It can't go unnoticed. It's why once again I appreciate this president's leadership, and I look forward to another 4 years of it come this November.
Yeah, the American people will demand it. This is a president who's already, in my opinion, he's already historic. But in my opinion, he's also already one of the greatest presidents. And with another 4 years in which to get more done, he's already set a standard, Congressman, for presidents that most mortals won't be able to meet. He outworks them. He outthinks. He is remarkably resourceful. He's bright. His judgment is second to none. It is just, to me, and also I have to say, I'm watching people in the House of Representatives. They're coming together behind this president. There's actual bona fide, quantitative, substantive unity among Republicans. And we're not just hearing about strong letters to follow from you guys. We're seeing you all stand up. And I have to say, that's impressive. We need to see it in the Senate as well. but it's impressive.
I'm inspired by this president's leadership. I've been back in my district, Lou, for 2 weeks over the Christmas holiday season. I have never been stopped by constituents, many of them who I've never met before, as much as I have over these past 2 weeks. And the message I hear from each and every one of them is keep fighting alongside this president, keep standing up for this president, helping him do what he needs to do to get this country on the right track. I'm very proud to stand with him, and what he had the guts to do yesterday in taking out one of the biggest terrorists on the world stage, and Soleimani, is something that no other recent president has had the guts to do. That's why I'm proud to stand with this president. My constituents are proud of this president, and I'm looking forward to getting back to Washington and getting back to work with him next week.
Yeah. To have a president who orders the death of one of this country's greatest enemies rather than delivering pallets full of currency for more terrorism originating from Iran, yes, it feels awfully good, doesn't it? Congressman Jim Banks, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Great to be with you.